Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath. You probably want to go and look at the previous video before you look at this one, if you haven't done so already, as I died in the last quest. So this is my wrap-up video for this character. As I say, I died in Ghost of a Chance. I got overwhelmed in the boss fight. Managed to take the boss down in the end, but couldn't cope with all of his minions and all the respawning enemies in there, and was in over my head basically. It was a straightforward misjudgment really. If I had shrined, I would have had enough lay on hands and I would have lived. Yep, messed that one up. I guess it just goes to show that you have to be paying attention all the time playing Permadeath. It only takes one mistake and the character is lost. I guess the reasons why I failed in that fight, partly this character doesn't have fast enough damage against, well, against anything really. He had some fairly good area damage with Electric Loop, but it's not really fast damage. So his best damage was always Shocking Grasp, and Shocking Grasp, while good at single targets if it kills them in one hit, relying on the SLA, which has the 2-second cooldown, not ideal in a long fight. There were also a lot of uncharmable Warforged in that particular fight. I'd basically been getting away with using Charm for crowd control up to that point, but it didn't work in that boss fight. I'd also forgotten that you get locked in the boss fight, but that didn't matter so much since I did kill the boss and get out in the end. And it was actually the guys outside that killed me, I think. On the positive side, at least I didn't die just as the character was about to get powerful, as I am sometimes apt to do, playing my soloists. This guy needed at least a couple more levels before he would have been... Well, he needed to be level 10 to be powerful, really, so he was still 3 levels away from being really effective. At level 10 would have been 8 levels of Sorcerer and level 4 spells, so I would finally have had Ice Storm, which would have got me back into a traditional way of playing a caster in DDO, web and area damage. So I can't really even say, although I've played this build up to level 7, I can't really say how good it is, since not only did I not get to the point where it would be properly powerful, I didn't even get Lightning Bolt, which is the signature spell for an Air Savant, which was what I was playing, of course. So if I didn't even get to Lightning Bolt, I can't really say I've played an Air Savant, and I'll have to play another one some other time. I think if I play this build again, I will not play it as a solo character. The time it takes to get powerful on this build is it's a long time for a character soloing. That's a lot of quests to get through without really having a good feature set, I think. I certainly struggled a lot more at low levels on this character than I do on most of my solos. I was struggling even in the Kobold content. Although I had an easier time in some of the non-Kobold content, I guess it's fair to say. Stuff with lots of charmable enemies, but not Kobold levels of charmable enemies, was where this guy was doing well. He did better in the Splinter Skull chain and some of the other quests of that sort. But I guess he was going to suck for a while against the Undead, against Kobolds, and against Warforged. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to say, really, about this guy, so I will now go and delete the character. I don't think I really got to any useful equipment on this guy, so I will probably just pass on my +1 to +2 dex upgrade tome, which was my heirloom item, and make that my heirloom item to pass on to another character. Okay, that's all I've got to say. See you next time when I will of course start a new playlist for a new character.